What's going on, guys? This is Snoop 603 from Shustybang, joined by Fake Thriller.
Hello, guys.
And this is part 2 of that discussion we had the other day talking about if there's any potential for more DLC for Battlefield 3 after Endgame. So we're talking a 6th and maybe even potentially 7th DLC. There was a lot of interesting comments generated from that video. And I'm not actually very happy with what I saw.
Well, no, hang on. We want to talk about the most important comment that was made, that was pointed out to us right after the video went live?
Yes.
Up on the Battlefield 3 Premium page, down towards the bottom, it clearly states that 2 more DLCs will be announced at a later date. I think they call them expansions. 2 more expansions will be announced at a later date.
Now, didn't it say that they were included?
No, it did not say they were included. It didn't say anything about being included or not. It was a little asterisk saying they would be announced at a later date.
Huh. So, I don't know if I need to take back what I said about people buying premium, like what you get, or if DICE is just really fucking with our heads at this point.
Well, it's on the premium page, but it's not in the sense that it's included with premium. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, it's not saying, like, plus, like, okay, so premium, you buy premium, you get these 5 map packs or 5 expansions, plus 2 more that haven't been announced yet. It's making a comment saying that 2 more will be announced later.
See, I am currently on the battlefield.com/Battlefield 3 Premium webpage. It's not there anymore.
What?
It says content delivered between June 2012 and March 2013. Release dates are subject to change.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It's battlefield.com/Battlefield3/1/premium-edition. Almost all the way down to the bottom of the page here. I'll actually drop it in the Skype chat.
I got it. Okay, 2 expansion packs to be released at a later date.
It's like the smallest print, and it has nothing to do with anything, but it's down there.
It's hard to say what they mean about that, because the thing is, it's an asterisk. It's a secondary point, but like it doesn't say anywhere what that asterisk is to.
No, right up here it says Battlefield 3 Premium membership, including all 5 expansion packs, with an asterisk at the top. The second key feature. So I assume that asterisk applies to the one at the bottom, meaning 2 expansions to be released at a later date. So that must be their way
of saying you get this 5 with premium only, and there's 2 more coming later on that are not going to be included.
Right.
It says it right there. Battlefield 3 Premium memberships, including all 5 expansion packs. If you go down again, it shows you all 5 expansion packs. But it shows you Armored Kill, Close Quarters, Back to Karkin, Aftermath, and Endgame coming soon.
This is one of those things where it's all about the verbiage, and they're being especially confusing by using the phrase all 5. And then asterisking that down and saying 2 more will be added later, you know? Like, right, they should just say 5 expansion packs. Right,
well, it does say it down at the bottom. Get all 5 expansion packs. Back to Karkin, Close Quarters, Armored Kill, Aftermath, Endgame.
Right, I know. That's what they're referencing. They're referencing the 5 that we know about, but it's just amazing that they just slip in this little line, and we don't know how long it's been there, but it was pointed out to us after our last video. So it's like, I would imagine they're going to start with the hype train pretty soon.
Who knows? I mean, honestly, who knows? I know Endgame hype train. I mean, they just rolled it out. Can we expect to see any more leading up to it at this point?
I think what we're going to see is they're in a tough spot as far as marketing goes. They don't want to start confusing people for this very topic that we're having about it being these new ones being included in premium. They can't be advertising for premium as much as they are and then turn and start advertising for other DLC. It's going to be a muddled mess, and people are going to be unhappy when they buy the premium edition for $60 to get Battlefield 3 Resurrection, like I said before, and it's not included, you know?
That's true. Okay.
So I wonder what they're going to do.
I could see them waiting, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks after Endgame is released.
Yeah, and then they start it up again.
Yep. So, hey, that's kind of... It goes right in line with what I originally said. Like, maybe 4 to 6 weeks, or maybe, actually, I think I said 6 to 8 weeks after Endgame is out. If there's any other DLC, that's when you would hear about it. And that would make sense going off what you're saying, because they're still trying to push Battlefield 3 Premium onto people that still don't have it. There's no sense in trying to push 2 other expansions, which we're definitely going to have to pay for on the side, when they're still trying to hawk Battlefield 3 Premium.
Right. And I've noticed that Premium and the Premium Edition, like including the game as well, they're continuing to drop in price. So it's like they want people to have not only Battlefield 3, but they want them to have all of the expansion packs as far as the Premium Edition content is concerned. So they can, it's almost like maybe they're going to build on it somehow. But I don't know, that's just pure speculation at that point. It's like they want everybody who has Battlefield 3 to get Battlefield Premium, because I saw on Reddit today that it's on sale for right now, just a Premium Pass for $24.99, which is an insane value if you think about what you're actually getting at that point.
Right, and at this point, because I know exactly what everyone's thinking when they heard you just say that, I want to segue into one of the things I was going to bring up as far as the comments that made me really disappointed. And I think there's a bit of greed, selfishness, and entitlement going on within the Battlefield 3 community. One of the comments I saw more times than I should have. I shouldn't have even seen this once, guys. It's actually really disappointing, and I saw it way too many times. People are really mad that EA is offering Battlefield 3 Premium Edition for $60 a year after release. First and foremost, no one told you to buy the goddamn game. That was your own choice. You wanted it day one, you pay a premium. That's how everything in life works. Period. I feel like a dad talking to his kid about this, but
I feel like I'm sorry.
I know, but I can't get that past my head. Like, where do all these little snot-nosed brats think that they're entitled to it?
Hey. You don't know how snotty their nose is when they're typing that comment out. Maybe they were just saying, like, maybe they're saying, shucks, that's a really good deal, and I wish I could take advantage of it now, but I've already spent my money back in the day.
If you read what they're writing, that's not what they're saying. Like, one comment said, fuck EA and DICE for them doing this backdoor bullshit, trying to sell the game for only fucking $60 a year later with premium when I paid $60 plus $50 plus blah blah blah. Yeah. And it really is like,
well, in that case, it's listen, buddy, you've been playing for the past year.
So going off of that mentality of, well, what the hell? I paid all this money up front. I paid top dollar, and now you're offering it for $60. So you're telling me that if you went out and bought a brand new TV, brand new technology today, and it, like a 55-inch TV costs you $3,000, and 2 years from now it's only $1,500, are you gonna go to the store and demand they give you your $1,500 back? Because, no, you can't do that. That's not how life works.
Right.
You pay a premium for day one release of anything. Period. That is life. How on earth you don't think that applies to video games is fucking beyond me.
Yes. Dude, you're having a wicked hard time with this right now.
Because it's these kids don't realize how selfish they sound when they say,
all right,
well, I already bought premium, so I am entitled to this because I already paid for it. Like,
well, let's look at it. Let's look at it at the issue coming up, because as you know from the last video, I said that it's not going to go over well with any new DLC coming out if it's not included for free. And
for all the wrong reasons, you're absolutely right.
Well,
and I'm not saying you. It's the mentality behind it.
There's a few good reasons in there, though, too. Like, and this is the way I look at it, and this is my mentality towards it. This whole time, like, imagine you needed to explain Battlefield Premium to a buddy. Like, trying to say, listen, this is what they're offering. Most likely, you would explain it as you buy the game for X amount, and then you buy Battlefield Premium for another $50, and that gets you access to all the DLC. That's not an uncommon way of explaining it, right?
Right, but that's the incorrect way of explaining it.
Well, now it's the incorrect way of explaining it.
No, it always has been the incorrect way.
Yeah, but nobody knew they had to split hairs before.
But whose fault is that?
But how weird is it that they all of a sudden, like look at it this way. Hey, buy Battlefield 3 Premium Edition and get 5 out of the 7 expansions for free. Like, what? Okay, thanks for 5/7 of the package.
Okay, but how about this flip side on that thought process? What if they'd only ever planned to do 5? And like I had brought up in the previous video, was because Medal of Honor flopped and they don't have anything to carry them in this gap between, the Battlefield 3 being a year old and Battlefield 4 coming out, they decide, you know what? Let's push all in on this game. We should come out with 2 more DLC to extend the life of it. How do we know that wasn't an afterthought?
No,
because
I'm saying it very much does seem like an afterthought. It's a tough situation that they must have been in, and they're pushing themselves right into another tough situation. I'm not necessarily demanding that it must be for free. I'm just saying people have talked about Premium for the past 11 months, referencing it as sort of a complete package. And then you buy the Premium Edition and it gets you right up there with everybody else, kind of a thing. That's just like the vibe that's been given out by it. And technically, if you read like the fine print and the verbiage, then you're right. It's not promising anything beyond what we've already always known about. But just the fact now that there's 2 more expansions in the mix, that makes it, I don't know. It's not so much that obviously I'm going to buy them. Like if there's a mini premium offer, I'll probably buy them, or buy it too. But it's a conversation that a lot of people are going to bring up, and where you were so disappointed in seeing the comments of the Premium Edition costing only $60, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people making comments about how it's bullshit that they paid Premium and now they're going to have to go and buy more DLC. I'm just trying to prepare your anus.
It's absurd because I have to prepare my anus for being right and having a realistic head on my shoulders, and a rational one at that, where as everyone else in the world is butthurt because they didn't read the fine print and they made assumptions.
You've got to understand. Well, yeah, but it was a safe assumption to make. That's like
it's not.
Dude, that's like out of nowhere if Bad Company 2 DLC came out. It doesn't really apply. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. Like, pick something with a fucking season pass. We've all been...
Season pass and what premium is are 2 entirely different things. It's not even like a blurred line between the two. It's cut and dry, man.
I'll tell you where the blurred line is. The blurred line is where the average Battlefield 3... even the above average Battlefield 3 consumer, like the enthusiast, this entire time has been under the impression that we were going to get 5 DLCs, and that the purchase of Premium entitled you to the entire package that was going to be eventually delivered in Battlefield 3. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I'm overjoyed that there's going to be more expansions. I'm more than happy to pay for it. I'm just saying, not everybody is going to be happy to go and start spending more money when they think they bought a complete ticket.
Sir, do you know what they say about what happens when you assume?
Yeah.
I guess that's what I can't get past, because it's like, it's just like, what you've explained is, it almost seems like you're trying to figure out a way to make up for everyone's assumptions on what we're supposed to get to what everyone wants to get.
I don't know how many times. Yeah. I know it's obviously what people are going to want. It's like all of a sudden, oh yeah, here's this new stuff and I bet you want it for free. Obviously, like, I feel like you have an advantage in this debate because I'm trying to justify, like, you have the righteous point of view and the correct point of view, and I'm just trying to justify the thought process of the other way. I'm never going to win and be right.
No, and I know that. It's because it's so out. To me, it's so outlandish and out there and just fucking wrong that I can't see it. I can't understand it because I understand what's going on from the business standpoint. I understand that there was fine print to be read and all that crap. So I have my head so wrapped around that, I can't even begin to fathom what it is that these kids were thinking.
Well, sir, then I maybe have won this battle. If you are unwilling to see the other side, then
it's not that
what
I'm
hope
unwilling.
do I
it's
have
just...
of convincing you?
You can't convince me. That's the thing, because you're stupid.
Oh. So I win, basically, on moral
I have
grounds.
resorted to petty insults.
Yeah, dude, I just told you you had the infinite lock on the win, and you decided to say, no, you're stupid.
Yeah, but I don't really mean it. I can't understand what it is you're explaining it to me, but I keep coming back full circle, and just, like, I can see myself in my head, like, arms crossed, looking at you while you explain this, like, all rational. I'm like, yep,
Right.
No, just no. And I shake my head and I walk away.
In my closing arguments, I would like to just call attention to the tagline on the Battlefield 3 Premium page. It says, above and beyond the call, the ultimate Battlefield 3 experience for one great price, available now. I know that doesn't say you get everything for free or everything in Battlefield Premium, but it leads you to believe that you're going to have the ultimate Battlefield 3 experience.
Which you do. Dude, 5 DLCs is the ultimate Battlefield 3 experience.
Until that 6th one comes out, and then you have an incomplete experience.
No, you still have the ultimate experience, because that's a lot of good DLC. You would have the complete experience if you had all the DLC.
Okay, but just the fact that you have to debate the difference between ultimate and complete shows that there is at least a little bit of validity to the complaints that I'm anticipating.
No, because all I have to do is shift my eyes 5 inches to the right, and I see Battlefield 3 Premium membership, including all 5 expansion packs. And I'm like, okay, ultimate Battlefield 3 experience, cool. Oh, look at that. They have a number to it. They have put a definitive, finite number.
But how come this is news to us, that there is a 6th and 7th one? That's the big difference.
Well, it all started out as speculation. And who knows? I mean, all they say is 2 expansion packs to be released at a later date. They could just say, never mind.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past them to not even know that's friggin' there.
No, that wouldn't surprise me either.
Dude, they have so much crap floating around them about false advertising in so many different categories that I wouldn't be surprised if they don't even know that asterisk is down there. So we might be wasting our breath right now, because this could be a non-issue. We'll have to wait and see.
This has been one long-ass video of us rambling about why people think they should get more when they didn't read the fine print.
Dude, I swear to you, you're making this so difficult right now. I could keep going on this. I feel like, dude, you're not getting it. Now I feel like you're being the stubborn, closed-minded one. Just because you have this, like, shelf that you get to sit on because you're quote-unquote right, because you're legally in the right spot.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell, sir.
I'm getting fucking pissed.
Well, and I know I'm gonna lose this battle in the comments. Like, I can't ask, like, hey guys, why don't you leave some feedback and let me know what you think? Because I know everyone's gonna rip in and be like, no way, man, I was promised everything. And I'm like, no, that's not what it fucking says.
Well, yeah, no, I know. Right, we're gonna just keep going in this same loop over and over again.
Yes, we are. We're stuck in an infinite loop of. Never mind, I can't say.
Yeah, who knows? All right, well, here's 20 minutes of us debating about upcoming Battlefield 3 stuff. I assume we will start hearing stuff about it after Endgame is out, because the last thing they want to do is muddle up people's brains with what actually comes in Premium. You're going to see a huge scale back on this Premium edition when it comes to advertising. And we're going to start seeing a push for these new DLC packs. And it'll be interesting to see how they present them, if they're going to acknowledge a 7th one while they push the 6th one, or if they're going to come up with some sort of package deal or something like that. But I don't know. Looks like Battlefield 3 will be making it all the way until Battlefield 4.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse. I mean, as long as they keep coming out with expansions like Aftermath, then we're all good, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I cannot stop playing Aftermath. It is, without a doubt, the best DLC they've come out with thus far, in my opinion. Like, I guess a very, very strong argument could be made for Back to Karkin because it had weapons and stuff, but I just like the overall playability of these maps much, much better.
Right. All right, guys, so that was 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. We'd love to hear your comments down below. Whichever side you take, try to keep the Flame Wars to a minimum and respect each other, and point out anything you think we might have missed, and keep watching this premium page to see if those asterisks go away, and keep us updated on that too. So, Noob, unless you have anything else to say?
Nope, I'll wrap it up.
All right. We will catch you guys later.